Hello, my name is Mickey Reynolds, and today I will be talking about on the topic of transgender healthcare. The fight for transgender people to obtain basic rights is still in full effect. If we can educate the misinformed, we can start paving the way for equality for all people. Today, transgender people have been the targets of Republican and bigots alike. This trickles down into the transgender healthcare system, creating a significant healthcare disparity informed by discrimination, social stigma, and socioeconomic disparities. A study from the DOI shared information regarding the lack of medical schools inclusion regarding clinical hours for LGBT related content. The sparse information coverage of the LGBT content in medical school curricula can impact physical knowledge, comfort, and attitudes when it comes to providing adequate transgender health care. Now I'm going to explain the evidence of the necessity of transgender content within medical education. Researchers suggest that transgender people experience adverse health outcomes and increased mortality rates. In a 2016 Lancet series, researchers examined that transgender patients report that when they access healthcare regarding gender dysphoria, providers often lack relevant skills and appear unsupportive or hostile to their healthcare needs. This is further exacerbated by paucity of transgender health content in medical education, contributing to large portion of providers being ill-equipped to manage transgender patients' health concerns. Between 2011 and 2015, the USTS showed that 24% of patients had to teach their healthcare provider about transgender individuals to receive their appropriate care. In 2015, the USTS also revealed transgender patients were 3 times more likely to have to travel 50 miles or more for transgender-related care than routine care. Also, I'll be talking about the transgender health issues need to be addressed now. Lack of humanization for transgender people. Transgender people are the most targeted and underserved community today. They're treated as a subclass of human species due to a fear and stigma. In the 90s to now, Black transgender women, and to this day, are still the most targeted class with little to no repercussions relating to crimes against this vulnerable community. Transgender healthcare and history. In Hawaii and indigenous societies, transgender, two-spirit, and intersex people have been revered as gods and leaders throughout our history. The erasure of this practice has caused transgender people to move in the shadows and survive in ways that are unconventional and make it difficult to survive. Many transgender people live a stealth lifestyle due to stigma and fear of being murdered, especially in industries where identity is sensationalized, such as acting, journalism, etc. Gender-affirming healthcare and surgeries have been performed in secrecy by doctors as early as the 1940s, with some success, but in the same breath, transgender people have had to resort to black market procedures, resulting in major illnesses or death. In most of the United States, there are medical institutes that, by law, reserve the right to decline services to transgender people, resulting in many people not being able to obtain the proper care necessary to survive, resulting in transgender people moving to states that have less barriers. Transgender and gender diverse patients should be able to receive non-judgmental care from appropriately trained healthcare professionals. In LA, Transgender healthcare is one of the biggest and booming medical practices that generates great revenue due to the need of the community. With that being said, the transgender health encapsulates much larger issues that go in target with transgender medical issues, resulting in a multitude of funding for programs targeted for transgender and gender diverse people. Transgender healthcare plays into the homelessness crisis for many factors. Mental health plays a big factor in transgender healthcare and its relativity to homelessness. Transgender people face barriers with medication and behavioral health maintenance, causes those who are in immediate danger of losing to slip into a life-threatening cycle of homelessness. Medical institutes also fail to report or advise solutions regarding real issues when it comes to supporting a transgender person in domestic violence, sexual health, etc. Transgender people in the like are under fire as transgender people to incite fear in those issues, in those not educated on transgender people, to create a divide fueled by hatred. From pulling the plug on transgender teams on getting transgender healthcare to completing and eliminating transgender healthcare in a handful of states. Drag shows which are transgender adjacent are being banned or bombarded by white supremacists or neo-Nazis. Transgender people are painted by news outlets and politicians as pedophiles and evil adulterers when politicians and the clergy have had actual proof of prosecutions of pedophiles and sex-related crimes. These accusations play a big factor in the difficulty to normalize and implement transgender healthcare for all. And today's political climate is very telling about our progress with this issue. Transgender healthcare and violence. Though not everyone transgender person's goal is to be passable, the barriers transgender people face to not be able to obtain necessary healthcare can have resulted in violence against them. Transgender people who have not been able to equate their appearance to their gender identity have been targets of physical violence daily, verbal attacks, and in the prison system have been subjects of bullying, rape, constant misgendering, and murder. In conclusion, to take action, we need to, by addressing barriers, health disparities for the transgender community, can support the humanization of this underserved, vulnerable community. If we can come to understand and implement transgender experiences, we can alleviate a lot of the disparities within medical institutes regarding transgender issues. Overall, states of legislatures need to reassess and re-educate their policies, as it could lead to a financial renaissance and ensure the safety of transgender people. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are here.